I almost like can't speak as to how incredibly like I'm almost speechless. Um, if you didn't know, The Secret Between Us was published 2 days ago, and I finally got my copy in today. And I really wanted to come on here really quick and just say thank you so much for this opportunity. Thank you for reading this book. This is the very first book of mine to ever blow up. I'll include a little picture of when I first saw it, like, chart on Wattpad. And I'm honored to be your author, to be some of y'all's favorite author. It is so strange to hold this and it have my name on it, and to hold something that I've had to like spend forever just reading on my phone. Whenever I get on Wattpad, the bell in the corner will have like 1K, and I'm like, because it just shows me whenever anybody votes on it. And sometimes if you comment, I do actually follow you, or I'll like your comment, and it just depends on when I see it. But yeah, from going to spending forever looking at it like this on a little screen to it actually being in my hand is like, this is a dream come true, and it would not be possible without any of you. And I'm never gonna forget that. So this was the first book that I had commenters on, and people were actually commenting and saying how much they love this story, and how much they enjoyed reading it, and just going along with Maddie's whole everything. And to all of those people who first commented and went along, I have you especially acknowledged here in the first page of the book. As well as my wonderful wife, and my best friend who edited all of it. And she needed some editing. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about The Secret Between Us. Let's get into the nitty-gritty. Okay. For starters, it needed work. It needed a lot of fucking work. I was 20 years old when I wrote this. I was 19, actually, when I wrote this. So Maddie was 18 because I was 19. That's a problem. I realize as I'm older now that I'm like 25, that like, you know, Wesley waiting until he turned 18 is kind of an issue. So they're all older. Everybody's aged up to at least 21. So we're legal. Legal. Like, not just barely legal. I've been obsessed with this Ocean Bomb bubble milk tea that, like, I cannot stop drinking. It's so good. So everybody's no longer barely legal. And that's going to change for a lot of books. You're going to see the ages just start to go up. People are no longer going to be 16 because I am no longer, like, in my teens when writing this. There are a lot of things in this that has changed. Obviously, Taeyoung's name has changed because we can't have that because people are automatically going to be associated with the K-pop Taeyoung, which I don't think a lot of people know. My wife was actually the one who named him. And I did not know BTS at the time. And then I did, and then I loved them, and then I liked the name. But it's great for Wattpad, not so great when you're publishing a book. So now, his name is Liam. That's one big change. Another big change is a lot of these chapters. This book is 28 chapters. 29 if you include the epilogue. The Wattpad version is obviously like 50 plus. this whole thing. Oh my god, every time I look at it, I'm just like, I'm holding my own book. Ah! Anyway, cover is temporary. I think instead of a trilogy, we're gonna combine This Is Us and The Love Between Us and make it one cohesive book for the second book. Because for The Secret Between Us was originally, when we first started editing it, it was like probably close to 400 pages, and by the time we're done editing it, it came down to 220 something. Because that's how much had to be cut, edited, pasted, chapters needed to be combined, things that were said needed to be fixed, and yeah. And then after the second book is obviously the one and only Animals, which I'm sure all of you are super excited for what that means, which means Animals is going to be published, which means The Fate of Kylea is going to be published, Crimson Summer is going to be published, Crimson Heart is going to be published. I think I'm most excited to have that series like in my hands too. I think those covers are going to stay the same because I actually made those covers, like I drew them from hand. But the cover for this one and the next book is going to be different. I think for the cover of this, I'm going to hire somebody. Right now, we just were on a deadline, but right now, I'm going to hire somebody to actually make the cover with Maddie on it. And then for the second book, it's going to have Thomas and Wesley, also known as Luca, on it. So, because I feel like the second book really focuses on them, and the first book is just Maddie. Another big thing is something that my editor and some people who have read the preview edition of this new The Secret Between Us is that it is told where you kind of hate Maddie, but I think a lot of people, even in the original, hated Maddie. He was kind of a brat, but it feels like Maddie is the antagonist in his own story. So it's told from the antagonist partner's point of view. Also, we get a lot of cute little moments between Thomas and Wesley in this book. Just a few little sprinkles. So I'm so excited to see you guys get into this and tell me all about it. And comment, because this is going to be on Wattpad, this video. So comment on Wattpad and tell me if you've read the new book, and tell me what you think about it, and what you think of all the changes that were made. But this really took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears from me and my editor, Mackenzie, because my editor, mostly because this entire book was written in past tense, and we rewrote the entire book in present tense, but the next book is going to be written in past tense, because fuck that. And yeah, I'm so honored and so thankful and so just amazingly, like, just grateful to all of you. I know I haven't really been on recently. I haven't been writing, especially a lot of you have been looking forward to the new Kylea series books, and all of my writing kind of got put on pause. I went through a lot of personal things that I had to kind of sort out, and I'm still to this day working on. But again, I'm very thankful, very grateful to all of you for reading, voting, commenting, and this is for you. This is literally for you. I didn't publish this for myself. I published this for all the people who have been dying to just hold one of these books in their hands, and I wanted to at least have one published in my lifetime, and now I've had one, and we have several more to go. And I'm so excited to see where this takes us. yeah, I just wanted to post this and come and say thank you. And share a little personal thing. When I first started writing this book, about 6 years ago, 5 or 6 years ago, it was 2017. I was sleeping in a basement, a friend's basement. I didn't have a mattress to myself. I just had my little Chromebook that I carried with me everywhere, and that's what I wrote on. And sitting in Panera Breads, taking the Wi-Fi. To go from that, when I first wrote this book, imagining this life for these characters, especially Pierce's son, I'm very grateful and appreciate the fact that I'm still here today with all of you, and I'm able to celebrate this moment. So yeah, Super Tunas is out now on Amazon KDP. I don't know if you'll be able to search it yet, but the links will be around, so find it and buy it, please. And I will talk to you guys when the next book comes out. Until then, I'll see you in the comments. Love you all.